Welcome back to Facts with Filbee. This is episode 5 and today we're once again looking at the infamous Red Dead Redemption 2. First time round we looked at 20 facts about the title, but now we're going to go even bigger. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to like and subscribe for future content, and if you do notice any that I may have missed, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. On a quick note, I've recorded all the footage from early on in the game, but there still may be minor spoilers ahead. Okay, without any further delay, here are 27 Red Dead Redemption 2 tips and tricks for beginners.
Let's go!
Starting our list with number 1, discovering key locations. Looking to stock up on food supplies or maybe some ammunition? Look for smoke plumes in the distance which give away camps locations which are usually ripe for the pickings. But be warned, inhabitants are usually hostile towards strangers. In at number 2, savouring the meat. Have you spent all that time trying to track down that perfect pelt and you don't want it to go to waste? Here's a tip to bear in mind. Animal carcasses begin to rot over time, so make sure you either cook them, sell them, or turn them into the camp for provisions or crafting before they do. You can store up to 3 carcasses on your horse, 1 small one on either side, plus a large animal across the rear. You can also store an endless supply of medium-sized pelts that you have collected. Number 3. Keeping that horse alive. Being stuck out in the wilderness on 2 legs is not ideal, so you want to make sure that you're not out there alone. With all the gangs, bandits and dangerous wildlife out there, sometimes your trusty steed can take a hit. So I would advise to always make sure you have a horse reviver on you. This will cure your dying horse in the majority of situations, because once your horse is gone, it is never coming back. Number 4. Cores and health. This is something you need to keep an eye on as it can be a little misleading. You have an inner core meter and an outer ring bar. The outer ring bar can be replenished by tonics, but will not refill with an empty core. To maintain a full core, I would suggest provisions or rest. Number 5. Preparing for the cold and hot climate. Up towards the northern regions of the game, from about Valentine upwards into the mountains, things begin to get a little chilly. From the very start of the game you're given the winter gunslinger outfit, and I would suggest having that stored on your horse at all times. So whether it be hot, cold or somewhere in the middle, wearing the wrong type of clothing can lead to a drainage in your cores. Don't be panicking too much though, because the game will inform you if you are too hot or too cold. Number 6. Studying plant life. At just about every location in the game, there are plants that you can pick, study and learn their properties. In doing so you will notice a lot of them can replenish health, stamina, deadeye, and in some certain cases can be used to create poison arrows. Not to mention it also counts towards your herbalist challenge. In at number 7, using the deadeye system efficiently. Although tempting to load up deadeye and finish a load of enemies in one fell swoop, if you pop in and out of deadeye in between each shot, not only does it cause less drainage of your deadeye meter, but also reload your weapon automatically. Number 8. Getting around a little quicker. Near the beginning of the game, you soon wind up in a town called Valentine. In this town you will notice a large train station. Simply by talking to the clerk, you can access areas early on you wouldn't normally venture to until later in the game's story. Or simply back at the base camp, in the ledger you can upgrade for a little over $500, which will unlock a feature at your tent, giving you the option to fast travel to several locations. Please note that from the camp, it will only allow you to access locations that you have previously discovered. In at number 9, enjoying the scenery. If you want to travel by horseback but want to enjoy the beautiful landscape of Red Dead Redemption, simply set a waypoint, begin to ride away, hold down the cinematic button, and enjoy the breathtaking view. Please be aware that this does not exempt you from real-world events. Number 10. Using the app. Download the RDR2 app, which is linked to your Rockstar account, to give you access to a ton of features including the map, Arthur's journal, the in-game catalogue and your progress chart. I found this particularly useful for the map. I removed the map off the main screen to give the game a more authentic look and feel, and have my phone in front of me for directions. Number 11. Opening more opportunities to fast travel. Having already unlocked the ability to fast travel from our base camp, we have now gained an additional feature. While setting up a camp anywhere in the wilderness, we can now use that location to fast travel once more. Number 12, your favourite hat. If you lose your hat, which happens to me pretty often during combat, instead of trying to find on the ground which one is yours, you can simply retrieve it from your horse. Also, if a hat on the ground is flashing white, it's deemed as a special type, and picking it up will leave it permanently in your horse's inventory, as well as in your wardrobe.
See those hands? Come on.
In at 13, understanding foreign dialect.
You borrow from
With a wide range of characters from all walks of life, you'll soon see that there are several different languages spoken throughout the game. Although not spoken often, foreign languages can be translated into your own language by simply turning on the subtitles in the options menu. This, of course, will give you a better understanding of the story.
Leopold Strauss.
Leopold Strauss.
Yeah.
Number 14. Changing how you sprint. Tired of mashing the sprint button all the time? Simply switch on this feature to enable you to press it once and away you go. Although do make a note that this is from a third person perspective, as first person controls are a different setup. At number 15. Getting to know Dutch's gang. Every single NPC can be interacted with, including your own gang members. When in camp, this becomes particularly useful for finding out information, from learning the backstories of the different characters, to finding out more about the relationships between each other, and maybe pick up a secret or two along the way. It's most definitely worth just taking a walk around and getting to know everyone.
Sure.
Anything fun?
Having bad.
Number 16. The weapon of choice. Is there a weapon you're particularly fond of? Having Arthur use it often will make you more familiar, leading to better handling, improved accuracy and quicker reloading times. You can check just how familiar you are with the weapon in the compendium. Number 17. More powerful bullets. You can craft a split point bullet at any camp or resting spot, giving them a more powerful hit and also slowing down dead-eye deterioration. Please note that this is a time-consuming process, so just throw your favourite Filbee gaming video on your phone and keep smashing that craft button. Number 18 today, saving money on weapons. In-game weapons can be very expensive, particularly when you've not got much money at the beginning of the game. A way around this is simply do not worry about buying the weapons early on, as a lot are required through the main story missions and side quests, including the double barrel shotgun.
You tell Dutch old Kieran ain't worth killing. Just yet.
Number 19. Mission markers. There are two types of mission markers. There are yellow and there are white. Yellow indicates story missions, while white indicates side quests. The story missions are going nowhere, but the side quests are time sensitive, so I suggest to complete these as quickly as possible before you lose the chance. As you progress further into the story, certain side quests will not be available anymore.
Hey,
and number 20.
how can I help you?
The White Stallion. Very early on in the game, shortly after the prologue, we are taken to the stables where we are told that you can purchase horses, but near the beginning we don't have a lot of money, so I would suggest going north to the mountains and finding the White Stallion. One of the greatest horses in the game, this isn't a difficult catch. It may take a little while to find, but once you do, just calmly subdue it, mount it, and the horse is all yours. Number 21. Retrieving a stolen horse. During your playthrough you will find many NPCs in need of your help, but not all of them, we'll be honest. There are one or two bad apples who simply wish to take what is yours. If they do manage this, sometimes they will, simply press up on the D-pad to whistle to your horse, who will then fling the perpetrator to the ground, leaving you to deal with him as you see fit. Number 22. Good guy or bad guy? Depending on what your style of play is. While searching bodies or camps, characters with a friendlier reputation will more commonly find tonics and jewellery, while ones a little less reputable will often find liquor and tobacco. Both also have separate kill cam animations. To check your current reputation, simply hold the down button on the D-pad. Number 23. Disguises. Wear a face mask or bandana to hide your identity when committing crimes, but remember to remove it when talking with NPCs because most will be unwilling to talk to you while in disguise. Although please note that wearing a bandana won't always make you unrecognisable to the law. They will remember you from your physical appearance. Such things as your clothes, hairstyle or length, or even your beard type. These are all distinctive features of a person. So changing such things after obtaining a wanted level will help you out a lot.
You hear about that ruckus over at the hotel? Someone brought some new girls into town.
In at 24, reputation. Giving just a measly 25 cents to beggars will earn you a reward, such as a health tonic, which depending on your honour rating can cost you around $4 to $5 in store. Not to mention it will also boost up your reputation.
It's nice to give something instead of just begging.
Number 25. Bonding with your horse. This comes in 4 stages, each one unlocking a new perk. Feeding, patting, hitching and brushing your horse will increase the bond quicker and also give your horse a more responsive range. This will also make them calmer in situations that would normally make them flee. The first bond gives you the ability to own the horse, and then respectively rearing, skid turns and stops, and drifting. In at 26, dodging those trees. We've all face planted the tree once or twice, so the best way to avoid this while riding through a heavily wooded area is simply let go of the directional thumbsticks. Your horse will automatically swerve around trees and rocks all on its own. This took me a while to figure that one out.
It's me!
And finally, number 27, controlling your horse stamina. This is particularly handy if you have a low ranked horse. Tapping the gallop button in time with your horse's stride consumes less stamina, meaning you can ride faster for longer. This can be a little tricky at first, but practice makes perfect. Guys, thank you so much for watching and I hope you made it to the end. This took a long time to make, so I hope you really enjoyed it, and if you did, consider hitting like and maybe think about subscribing too. It really helps out the channel. I haven't had a lot of time lately to make content, but that will soon change and I promise there'll be more videos published frequently. I'm already working on the next title and I have a few ideas jotted down, so stay tuned for all that coming shortly. I asked at the beginning if there's any tips or tricks you think I may have missed, let me know in the comment section. So with all that said and done, thank you so much once more and I'll see you in the next one.